Hello, my dear friend. It's been almost a year since you have been gone, and I'll never see you again. I remember the times when we talked in your backyard, when you taught me to drive and I got my license, when you stopped at the park when I was driving and you told me to look up when there was a plane. You told me all about it, and every time I see a plane, it reminds me of you. You're telling me it's okay, that I can do this and I got it, not to give up and to be okay. I remember the times when we went to your basement and we watched a Cardinal game. I remember the times when we could go to your backyard and just sit there or stand there and just talk to you. We could have a good time, we could laugh all day long, we could play with your dog and you wouldn't be mad. You were happy, you were smiling, and you enjoyed to do things. Now look at you, you're not here and it sucks. Well, you're in heaven with my grandparents and my dad. You're telling them how you got to know me and how you enjoyed it too. It sucks, really does, that I'll never see you again. Looking across the street and knowing that you're gone. Don't get to see you come out. Don't get to see you drive your car. I don't get to hear your voice anymore. One day I'll get to meet you again and tell you how much I appreciate you. Until then, just know that I'll never forget you. It sucks to know that you died unexpectedly almost a year ago. I never really got to say my goodbyes because I was living my life in another town. If I had one more moment, I would say to you, my friend Pat, how much you mean to me. I never got to say thank you enough. I never got to say I appreciate you a lot. I never got to tell you that I valued you so highly. You were a dear old friend, and I'll miss you forever. One day I'll see you again in heaven, and I'll tell you all I wanted to, and you'll be so great. It'll be so great to see you again with my grandparents and my dad. When I look across the street, I so really wish that you would come out and look at me. I would wish I could just go up to you and say, hey, remember when you taught me to drive? Hey, remember when I drove you around? Hey, remember when we did this or that? I'll never get to say to you, my dear friend Pat, that I miss you so much, and I wish that I just had one more moment to say, thank you, I'm really so grateful for you. I miss that opportunity and it never will come back. That's the hardest thing of life, to miss the opportunity to say goodbye to your dear old friend. I know you're in heaven, and I know you're looking down at me. I know you think about me so great, and you know I can do it. So thank you for everything. Thank you for teaching me to drive, and thank you for hanging out whenever you did. You had your own life, but you chose to include me in it sometimes, and I will never forget that, my dear old friend Pat. One day I'll see you again, and I'll be so happy, but until then, just know that I'll never forget you. I'll always look across the street and I'll always remember that you lived in that house and you had a great time. You were just so happy no matter what it was. And now I have to say goodbye and I miss you. I'll see you one day.